Hey, what's up, guys? This is David Bay reporting for MuscularDevelopment.com here at the 2013 NPC Teen Collegiate Masters National Championships. With me here, I have Troy Tate, Masters over 35, and the Masters over 35 heavyweight winner, and the Masters over 35 overall winner, and a new IFBB pro. Troy, you've been competing at the national level for a while. Talk to me a little bit about how it feels to finally be an IFBB pro.
Amazing. It feels phenomenal. There's no words that can explain it. Wow, I don't know what to say. It hasn't fully hit me yet, It's starting to hit me now, but
well, how many?
Ready for a pro show now? No more, national level contests.
How many years have you been competing? I know, that you've been on the national level for a while, but when did you first start competing?
In 1994, I did my first show, just turning 20.
Okay.
I was 19 years old, getting ready for this contest, and I just turned 20 years old.
All right, so you've been competing for the better part of 2 decades, then, huh?
Yeah, going on 20 years, man.
20 years. Now, Troy, one of the things that guys who are familiar with you will notice is that normally you competed as a light heavyweight, and for a long time you've been doing that. You've been pretty successful, always placing respectably at a national level. Talk to me a little bit about your move up to the heavyweights and, and what you did to make that transition.
Well, I took a whole year. I hired George Farah, and he's been a blessing. He's been really a blessing for me. And I just listened to everything he said, and I knew that as a heavy for my width, that with my bone structure, I'd be a lot better off turning professional than saying a light heavy, because I'd always over diet or come in flat or not. I'd come in lean, but I wouldn't come in full. Always be something missing, or my legs would stay big, my upper body would get small, and I just didn't feel very complete. When I was younger, I was able to get away with it, but over the years of powerlifting and training heavy, and getting older with muscle maturity, it was getting harder and harder to make weight and suck down, and I ended up not looking as good coming down. I would win every stage show, almost an overall title at the stage shows as a heavy at 205, 206. So I thought, okay, well, if I'm only 7-8 pounds from the light heavy, I'll just suck it down. And
sure.
it just kept making me go 2 steps forward, 2 steps backwards, for every off season and pre-contest. And you want to grow as a bodybuilder, yet you want to be confident in the weight class that you're in.
Yeah, I know a lot of guys when they get ready for shows have that mentality. If you're close to a weight class, try to sneak in. But it seems like a lot of guys are kind of just going towards, I'm going to get ready for my show. Wherever I weigh in, that's where I weigh in. And, like you had just kind of touched on it, it certainly worked out. We're going to talk to George here for a little bit. George, first off, congratulations. We got another one of your clients walking away with a pro card. Now, Troy's, he's not an old guy, but he's been around the scene for a while. It's rare that somebody that's been around as long as Troy is going to bump up as much as he did. We had just touched on a little bit ago about him competing as a light heavyweight and moving up. Talk to me a little bit about, on your end as his coach, when you see somebody like Troy, light heavyweight over and over and over again, what did you see that, that influenced you, I guess I could say, to convince him to move to a heavyweight?
Well, there's no convincing. It's what I told him is, you're still missing stuff as a light heavy. I said, let's prep the whole year, take the whole year, because he was at the USA, I think you were 11th or something. I said, dude, that's why. I said, that's the problem, because he's actually been talking to me for a couple of years before he hired me. And then finally I said, listen, let's take that whole year and move you up a class. I said, don't worry about it. If you're not going to look good at that weight, believe me, we're not going to let you stay there. But what happened, he's such a freaking trooper, that guy, man. I'm going to tell you, he follows his diet like amazingly. I mean, seriously, I send him a diet. I tell him, listen, I want you to cheat once a week. What should I cheat on? I'm like, dude, just enjoy it, you know what I mean? But he's really that good because, like I've been telling everybody, man, I'm just a stone right here, just to show people what they need to do, and it's up to them. I mean, they are the one who are putting the work and busting their butt off, like I said earlier. So I'm very proud of this man, And what we did, actually, I told him, let's see what's going to happen. And believe it or not, the heaviest we've been, I don't know, what were your heaviest?
232.
Yeah, like 230. 230. So it really, and it was with the food and everything. So in the morning, probably it would have been 224 or something. So really, all what we did, kept them real lean all year around. and we dropped like 6 to 8 pounds, and he was like 216, you know what I mean, before we even like really carved him up heavy. And I tell you, I think he was like 220 on the stage, and you saw his condition. He was amazing. So I'm very proud of him, man.
Yeah, absolutely. Welcome to the IFBB. Well, George, obviously the judges agreed with your assessment on Troy's conditioning being one of the best here in the show, and as a overall physique, the best in the men's over 35. So, Troy, we're going to wrap things up here. Let you get going, get some food in you, and celebrate this great victory. So,
my girlfriend too, Melissa Marks. She's
better, man.
Yeah. My girl has been there for me with everything thick and thin. So I couldn't have done it without her.
Anybody else?
And my sponsor, MHTH, my clothing company. They hooked me up with all these clothes every week. If I wanted an extra shirt, shorts, whatever, they gave it to me. They said, we'll cover your entry fee or your NPC card, whatever you need.
That's nice.
And that's just like great, that's awesome. So.
All right, well, from everybody at musculardevelopment.com, congratulations on earning your IFBB Pro card. This is David Bay with Troy Tate, George Fair, the Guru, reporting from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania for the 2013 NPC Teen Collegiate Masters National Championships.